Okay, what is up, everybody? Welcome back, where we just saw Bittersweet take down the Season 2 favorites Persistence 4-2 in a best-of-7 series. That was pretty dang incredible, if I don't say so myself. Zach, I mean, we know that we were all predicting Persistence, but how big of a shock is it that Bittersweet won? Is it... Maybe we were just giving Persistence a little bit too much credit, or is this actually that big of a shock that Bittersweet took this and won 4-2?
I don't know. It's hard to say because I feel like Persistence did have a crazy edge, especially toward the end of the season, where they were just 3-0ing everyone in sight. And I think getting to this place where we didn't see Persistence perform as well against Mirage as expected, I don't think that this is a crazy victory for Bittersweet, because Bittersweet absolutely proved themselves in the same way that Persistence did throughout the season. But maybe how this happened kind of so quickly, I think that we did kind of see a best of 7 happening and a true game 7 to happen, or a Persistence win. I don't think that we necessarily saw a 4-2 win from Bittersweet. So good on them. They've proved that they are the better team, and just amazing work today.
Yeah, Bittersweet, all the deserved credit. And with that, let's put them into the stream, see if we can get them all on the line here for an excellent interview today with, of course, our champions, Bittersweet. Okay.
Let's go. Well, this thing's on life support, so I gotta plug it in.
All right, you guys are on the air.
Yo, Luke, I'm spinning around in circles, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Hello.
I love it. Pure elation coming from Bittersweet. I can't even understand what's going on. This is lovely. So, welcome Bittersweet to the stream.
We never understood.
Congrats on the win. What we're going to do is, if you guys could all mute your mics, we'll call on you guys individually for the... but I love the excitement all together. It's chaos, and I love it.
Junior go burn!
Junior
goes burn!
Okay, all right, mute yourself before I mute you. Okay, there we go. I love it. They deserve to have their moment, to have fun. I love the Junior goes burr shout out. So... Oh, man. All right. So how's it going to work? We'd love to hear from you guys one by one, just to hear about your awesome win. So first, of course, we got to go to Drift, team captain of Bittersweet, if you want to unmute yourself. We would love to hear from you. Your story rising from the ashes of that Season 1 defeat. How does it feel to finally win Season 2?
Bruh, I can't speak words. It's amazing. I could not have done it without these guys. I kept cutting out whenever I tried to give the history of the team in my actual interview, but it's Pepe and me, and then Spoon and Eli came together, and then Hunty is our godly sub, and then Pork came in and he went burr. So it was just amazing. It was a great experience, and I am still surprised, and I don't care about the money. I forgot about the money.
I forgot. Well, we'll figure that out later. But win. Yes, you guys did indeed win money. Real quick question. Cosby wants to see if you'll say completely annihilated. I think he means obliterated.
No. It's obliterated.
Obliterated.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Persistence was completely obliterated. Completely obliterated.
It's pretty good. I mean... I still like Flex's voice on it, but that was not a bad impression there. Good job there. Drift, I want to hear a little bit about the matches today, though. Especially, I'm a little bit confused. I don't know. Maybe is this just your big brain strategy here? What was the idea of having Pork play against regular gamers? Was that to throw them off, or was that what was the reason behind that?
He's an old friend of Pepe's. They would do double junior 2v2 tournaments. And so, they knew each other, and it's well, we need an emergency sub because we lost Juno. And so it's okay, Pork can be our coach. And then it's okay, Pork can be our sub. And then it's bruh, I want to see a double junior. And so it was risky, but it worked. It worked.
Oh, my gosh. Yes, it did indeed work, of course. And it just... I love to hear the joy in your voice. That makes me so happy that you guys were able to pull off this victory. What was it like having that season 1 maybe horrific thought in your mind. You even messaged me like, please don't make you play on Starfish Main Stage Tower Control again.
I hate that map and mode now.
How were you able to keep maybe more mentally calm this time around? Or what, were you not? Were you just as anxious as last time?
Well, we just we were scrimming like daily. And so we were just like, especially yesterday, we were like, all right, we're going to run through this and pretend like it's the tournament. And just like pretending like we already did it and running through it, even though it was just a scrim, it took the nerves away so much. And we were just able to like keep our chemistry. And that's why I think like our team did so well, because like we have such a natural chemistry and it just all came together and it worked. Yeah. And we took down Persistence and nobody thought we would, but shame on you.
Shame on us, indeed. That is fair. That is fair shade to throw, Drift. Zach, any question for Drift before we move on?
No, I do have one big question for everybody, but I think I'll save it till the end.
Okay, you'll save it to the end. You don't want to get roasted by Drift again.
No, thanks.
I'm ready, Zach. I've got my textbook.
We're gonna move down the line here. Thank you, Drift, and we might talk to you a little bit later as well. So stick around on the call. Next up is Lamau Balls, which I think, if I'm right, that's Eli. Correct? Can you unmute yourself, Eli?
What's up?
What's up? Well, first question: What's with the name on Discord here?
Not gonna lie, I have no idea. Like, let's try and run it back. Other friends that I play with, they come up with random names for me, like Nemo, and then other things I don't even know. And then I just added the balls to it, so Lamau Balls.
Okay,
cool.
Sounds good. Eli, I wanna ask you. I don't know how much of the analyst desk that you get to hear as you're prepping for these games, but a lot of the talk, of course, is always centered around Pepe. Pepe's MVP. Pepe's the man. But Eli, I think what maybe people don't give you enough credit for is that you were the second best KDA player on Bittersweet. You popped off many games. Do you feel like you deserve a little more recognition?
Than Pepe? Or like
just in general? Just in general. Maybe not more than Pepe. If you want to say that, that's fine.
I'm not like the biggest like I want to be the hype person, but like not too much, a little more like appreciation or like knownness, whatever you want to call it. But not really, no.
Okay, fine. That's not a bad spot to be, being underrated and overperforming. That's always, makes you look good there as well.
Like, do I really need to make myself a big person? Kind of just stay where I'm at and stay small.
I don't know. You tell us, Lamau Balls. All right, Eli. Because we haven't heard from you before, can you tell us a little bit about your addition to the team and maybe your role specifically on Bittersweet? Like, who do you see? What kind of player do you see yourself as? As the aggro player? Are you like more just the support to Bittersweet?
Okay, so it's like I play a lot of weapons, but it's like mainly it's either like in the middle between like a middle player and like a heavy aggro player. I'm kind of like in the middle of that. But like if I need to, I'll play heavy aggro, and if I need to sit back, then I'll sit back.
Gotcha. So you feel good enough to flex around where the team needs you.
Yeah, 100%.
Gotcha. And I think that's super important for every team to have to be successful. Someone that can fill in maybe the gap where the team is weak. So awesome job, Eli. Zach, any questions for Eli?
Nope.
Eli, how does this? I am curious. Is this your first time in an esport league, or have you had experience before this?
I've had a little bit of experience, not too much though.
Okay, and is this your first victory?
Yeah. Yeah.
So describe the feeling for us here.
It's very, very exciting. Exactly what she said. It's very exciting. It was going through it. It was very energetic and just trying to keep a good motivation while playing, just a good morale.
Yeah. Cool.
So it felt really good.
Good. Awesome. Well, thanks, Eli. You can mute yourself now. We might come back to you, but thank you so much for talking to us.
I've done it without my team, too.
Yeah. Well, we got to move on to the myth, the legend, Pepe. Are you there?
Sí, aquí estoy. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Sí. Okay.
Aquí estoy. I'm just kidding. I speak English. Don't worry about it.
Are you actually that good at Spanish?
Oh, yeah. No, español fue mi primer idioma.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. It's hard to tell with usernames if it was just random or if that was like is Pepe actually your name?
It is actually my name. It is my nickname. Like, if you ask anyone in real life, like, around me, they always see me as Pepe, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so first question, this is the most important question. I mean, yeah, you're amazing at the game. Yeah, you just won a championship. But I think the most important thing we need to ask you is this rumor about your love between you and Driftwood. So is that true? Can you confirm?
Oh, God. You have no idea. Man, there's so much that I can talk about Drift, like, just, like, even right now. But you, like... And I know that people in these days, they call up these kinds of people that love their girl. And it's a word that I use to hear a lot, especially my in real life friends, because like I may or may not have given them a lot of attention. But simp, I am not that. I swear. I just love my girl that much.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you, Pepe. I love it. I love it. Pepe, you are the regular season MVP. How did it feel to win that award?
Well, I mean, honestly, it feels pretty good. For helping me out with how I was doing and just going through the whole tournament. I didn't really take like much in mind of. Like, honestly, like for however people were doing, the MVPs are truly like the ones that have helped me out, especially in my team. And for how I did, like I could have not done as good if I did not have my drift, and I'm being like 100% honest, because like I would have not done any of this for the team and how this whole thing went if it wasn't for her.
Yeah. So Pepe, of course, you are known as the Bubble Master. I want to know, is this something you play and practice all the time? What drew you to playing with these bubbles and playing them so well? Tell us the story of Pepe and the bubbles.
Okay, so just a little backstory. I have always used the junior. Like the junior was like the only weapon I use, like Porksmark. But I never really got into using against the junior until recently. Like once I met Drift, and this may be a coincidence or not, but the way that like I felt pretty much like confident along with the weapon, I just felt like this adrenaline with using bubbles because of the times that she laughed and we like had like these moments of honestly intimacy, because like and as soon as I got that with her, I just wanted to get better and better. And after that, like the rest was history. I practiced using the bubble torpedo bubble trick, and it's now one of my mains.
Well, you play it so perfectly. It's always so fun and hyped to watch. Last question for you, Pepe, is we've seen in the chat all season long, Pepe for president. Will you be running in 2024? Can we expect to vote for you on our ballot?
He says yes. Okay, no more questions for the press. Pepe, I love you.
There you go.
I didn't hear a no.
I think that was a shutdown by his security
What Drift said.
agent.
Yes. No, she knows. I do little talking. Like she doesn't talk.
Okay, fair enough. Pepe, anything you want to say to all the people that have cheered you on this season?
Oh my, like so much to say. So little time, man. I want to go to Canes with Drift, but so I guess the one thing I'll say is thank you for just watching and like this whole tournament in general. Thank you for the guys who watched, and for everyone that has been watching, supporting us, giving us that negative tension, which is like what makes this whole event worthwhile. It's that dynamic that makes us feel this tension of entertainment, and this whole thing was just like pretty intensive, like no kidding. But yeah, thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Pepe. We're going to move on from you so you mute your mic. But, of course, lovely interview. Thank you so much for participating and playing this year for us.
Really, Drift?
All right. Next up is Pork Smork. Is that how you say your name? Is it Pork Smork? Is that right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Awesome, Pork. Thank you so much for joining us today. Pork, what was it like subbing into the playoffs? We haven't seen you sub in all year long, and all of a sudden you're in the semifinals. Did you feel maybe more pressure than normal being a sub for Bittersweet in that situation?
I felt a little nervous seeing how I didn't have like so much experience with them as the other players on the team have experience with each other. But I felt right at home playing with like Pepe, and then I had like a front line, and it just felt right at home for me. So I was able to quickly adapt to it.
Yeah, so we heard a little bit earlier about you and Pepe playing some tournaments as double juniors. Is that correct?
Yes, it is correct.
So
We
tell
played
us the
double
story of
junior
that.
in a twin.
How did you guys get paired up to do that? How did you guys meet each other, and what made you guys join double junior tournaments? Oh, did we lose you?
Well,
Oh,
I no life solo queue in ranked, and I just only played junior, and I've met so many other like good junior players that I met Pepe through Discord, and we kind of talked it through over the years or the months, and eventually he suggested we should play a twin tournament, and I thought it was down. We played, and we did really well. We were able to take one
Nice. Okay, awesome.
for the game.
So coming into the semifinals, we saw you guys run the double junior. Did you guys actually have confidence coming into that, running such a weird comp?
Yes, we did.
Okay. So
I had confidence in that, how well that weapon works.
all right, awesome. Zach, any questions for Pork here?
Nope.
You're so helpful. So Pork, I want to hear about your competitive experience before. Is this one of your first teams that you were on, or have you been on many teams?
I've been on another team known as Sigma. Sadly, we disbanded back in 2019, but Sigma, I love everyone that was on that team. Very good players. We were able to get top 8 in the North American Open in 2019. It was such a good time, and I missed all those guys, and we're still chatting along together. And I'm glad to have such good people from that team still support me to this day, and I'm glad to have Bittersweet here to support me as well.
Awesome.
Yeah, what's Sigma?
I don't know. Why don't you ask yourself that? What is Sigma?
Oh boy! All right. Awesome, Pork. Good hearing from you. It was really cool to see you sub in today. And anything, last thing you want to say to the fans out there?
Junior goes Burr.
Junior goes Burr. Awesome. Thank you, Pork. Much love to you. And we're gonna move on to Spoon. Spoon, can you hear us?
No, I can't hear you. Sorry.
Okay. Well, that sucks. I guess we're gonna have to move on.
Yep. All right. Hunter, you're next. Let's go.
Spoon, backliner of Bittersweet, correct? Is that what you'd call yourself?
Yeah, I guess.
So what is it that makes you wanting to play backliner, or is Bittersweet just needed a backliner and you were willing to fill in there?
Well, I kind of like Eli. I can play basically anything, and it was just like we had like a lot of frontline players and a few midline, so it's like I might as well just play backline since we don't have that.
Yeah. I'm curious too, as I asked Eli earlier, is it hard being on a team with Pepe who gets all the glory? Do you feel like you deserve some more?
I actually love not getting glory at all because I suck at this game. I get carried every game. But, I was not really – I was doing pretty good. I mean, I don't really care about, glory. He can take it if he wants. It's just not something I prefer.
So you're telling me that a member championship of Season 2, and you're telling me you suck at Splatoon?
Yep.
It's because
I
he's
feel
seen
like
me
there's a
play.
lot of room for improvement. That's all.
It's
Okay.
because he's seen me play. Z rank, baby.
All right.
Oh, man. Spoon, I'm curious, how did you create, or why did you choose the name Spoon?
All right. Okay. So here, let me give you the backstory. All right. So boom. I'm chilling
Okay.
with my friend. It's breakfast in school, all right? This is like before coronavirus, so don't get mad, all right?
Okay.
So, we're eating some cereal, right? And then out of nowhere, he says, yo, you should change your name to Spoon. Been that since.
Wow. Just like that.
Yep.
No questions asked.
Nope.
All right. Spoon, how about for you? How did it feel being a championship team this season? What was your reaction?
Well, this is like my very first time like ever winning anything. So I was very glad that I got to win something, and I was very grateful. I'm very grateful to have like such a great team. That just it's the whole entire flow. It's like like we came together just for this league in general, and like we played like one league like a few months ago, and it just clicked instantly. And from there, I was just so happy. I was so ready to play this.
Gotcha. So, Will, winning something for the first time in your life, as you said, how will that change the rest of your entire life?
I don't know because it just happened, but I hope for the better.
Awesome. Okay, I was just kidding there. Spoon, anything you want to say to the fans out there watching Bittersweet and cheering them on?
Change it into Spoon, or you are no longer allowed to watch Walk the Plank. All right, anyway.
Wow.
Period.
Okay, some fierce words, Spoon. I love it. Thank you so much. Finally, we got Hunter on the line. Hunter, how is it going?
It's going great, honestly.
Going great. Good, yeah. What was that final moment for you? What was that like, watching Bittersweet win?
Honestly, I had to do other activities because I was so stressed out. I wanted to support my team to the fullest potential, and my hands were just shaky the entire time.
Oh,
I wanted them
no.
to win.
So it was pretty nerve-wracking watching your team take them on.
Yeah, no, it was nerve-wracking as hell. I was watching and I was like, damn, I don't want them to lose.
This season, were you more anxious playing or watching this time around?
Honestly, I was just more anxious when I was watching.
Wow. Okay. I love that. I think it just shows how much you care about your team, so that's really cool.
Yeah,
I do want to try to start a fight with you, okay? So I mentioned last stream, not between you and me, just a fight in general. So let me explain. Last stream, not during the league stream, but during one of my personal streams, I was talking about possibly making like a top 10 player list of Season 2. Dynamo said, if King Hunter gets in front of me, you have the worst list of all time. Do you think Dynamo is actually a better Dynamo player than you, Hunter?
I don't want to start no fights, bro.
No, you don't want to start a fight, but I want to start a fight. So
No, I'm not here to start a fight.
okay, fair enough.
I think it's just like
giving you a hard
the
time.
main difference between me and iDynamo, I feel like, is that he likes the vanilla and I hate it. No, but for real, I don't want to start fights. He's a
I'm
really
just
good
trolling,
Dynamo
yeah.
player. I respect my other Dynamo brothers and siblings.
All right, fair enough. I
I don't
love
want to
that.
start anything. You feel?
Yeah. No, I'm just trolling you. That is totally fair. Hunter, what was it like? What was your experience overall playing in Season 2?
I honestly, I'm extremely thankful for Bittersweet. I am the one who colored the logo that you see. That's why it's so bright and stuff. I'm the one who did that. And I don't know, man. These people are like my family. I owe everything to them, especially Driftwood. She was the one who introduced me to be a sub for the team. I don't know. I'm super thankful for these people. They treat me like their little brother. And honestly, I'm really thankful for it.
Awesome. Thanks, Hunter. That's amazing. I love those kind words. And I totally agree with the chat. You're one of the most talented artists I've probably ever seen. All your art there in the channel. So how did you get so good at art?
I started when I was basically in 5th grade. I started with traditional art and then I extended to digital for the past 2 years. And I don't know, I just kind of wanted to work hard on shading and stuff. So I think that's one of my best skills.
Yeah, no kidding. Hunter, anything you want to say to all the fans out there that supported Bittersweet?
I want to thank everyone who still stuck out for Bittersweet. This is one of the best teams I've ever been in, and they deserve a lot of credit, honestly. I couldn't have done all of my work, all this Dynamo kills and shit without them.
Yeah, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Hunter. And I think, Zach, you said you had a final question for everybody?
Yeah, can everyone unmute
Okay.
real quick?
Oh, no.
And I just wanted to ask,
Oh god.
Not again.
how's it feel to take that fucking dub, baby? Let's go!
Junior goes burr.
Oh wait.
Double Junior goes burr.
Let's go.
Double Junior goes burr.
Love you more.
Yo, what?
Glizzy!
Wow.
You're in the house. No
All right.
Paw champ.
Okay. Well.
Yo,
All right. Well. Bittersweet.
We're gonna
Congrats
go
on your win.
chicken.
Congrats on your win,
Okay.
and say goodbye to all the fans out there.
Yo,
Adios, mis amigos. Catch you next
I'm not
time.
Mexican, but I love one. Goodbye.
With that, oh my gosh, oh dang it. With that, I don't know how there would be a better way to end it. So, Zach, let's wrap up with just our final thoughts here. Your thoughts on season 2? Is there a highlight? Is there a favorite moment? Is this better than season 1? Give us your take.
Yeah, duh. It's better than season 1, baby. Like, oh my gosh, just the level of players that we had this season, incredible, and just some crazy back and forth action that we've seen today. It's cool just to be here with. I mean, I saw a 62 viewer count today. Regardless of how the games went, it's cool. It's the coolest thing just to have a community like this to share it with.
Yeah, and I agree. I think season 2, while season 1. There's something magical about it because it was the start. It was just random teams from our own community, and it felt like this kind of, tight niche little league here that just came out of nowhere. But season 2, just as far as viewership and as far as the level of play, I agree, so much better. And I can't wait for season 3. We don't have any information at this moment, but expect to see probably in a week or two. Hey, when is season 3 going to take place? When are we going to take applications? All those things. Because we'd love to have all 9 teams back and more if we can. Part of my hope is to have multiple tiers to the league so that some of those lower teams can have more fair competition against lower teams. Some of the higher teams can have more fair competition against the higher teams, obviously, et cetera, et cetera. But honestly, it probably won't get to happen until after the holidays, sadly, just because it doesn't really make sense to take a couple weeks off and then start off like right before Christmas and all those holidays and whatever else is out there, whatever you guys celebrate. No bias towards me. Whatever. So anyways, all that to say is expect sometime in the new year 2021 for season 3. It will happen unless we explode. I don't know. It's been a crazy year. Who knows what's going to happen. But we do plan on